Alrighty, hey guys, Stan the Man here. Today we're going to be doing one of our WWE Top 10 list. I apologize that I haven't been being consistent as of lately. I've had a lot going on, a lot of construction going on at my house, and crazy shit like that, so haven't really been on a tight schedule like I should be. But anyways, WrestleMania is right around the corner here, so I figured what better way to start off WrestleMania than to do top 10 best WrestleMania matches of all time. These aren't really in any particular order. Of course, number one is going to be the one I think is the top best match. But, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. At number 10, we have The Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan for the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 6. Hulk Hogan was the biggest guy from in the 90s, and Ultimate Warrior was also a big guy up there. Didn't take him that long to get over with the crowd. This match was great. I mean, you see this wonderful stare down here. They just started with basic collar and elbow tie-ups. A lot of what made this magical is them competing with their test of strength. Basically, no one getting the upper hand because they're both so strong. You see here they both knock each other down at the same time in the match. These are just two big powerhouses, two guys that got over with the crowd so much. But in the end here, you see Warrior gorilla pressing Hogan, and he ends up hitting the ultimate splash and winning the WWF Championship. At the time, Warrior was also the Intercontinental Champion, so he had two belts. And you see them hugging it out after. This was a big no-no back then, so it shows how much respect they really had for the match. And overall, it was just a real good moment and gave you that feeling, change of time, that Hulk Hogan is surpassing. At number 9, we have Edge defending the World Heavyweight Championship against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 24. This went on a ton of 2008, most of the year. You see here this awesome stare down. Most of these matches had the awesome stare down. A lot of this was Edge screwing Undertaker over the years, so they ended up having a fight at the grand stage of them all. I mean, you see Edge hitting him in the head with the camera here. You see Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder here. They were disguised as Edge, cost Taker a lot of matches and stuff like that. Edge doing submissions, getting Taker down. What made this match so special is a lot of the moves Edge just reversed. He reversed chokeslam, last ride, old school. That's what made it so incredible and entertaining. In the end here, you see Edge goes for a spear on The Undertaker, but you see he kind of catches him here, and then right here he has him in the Hell's Gate. He caught him off the spear, off the Hell's Gate, and Edge ended up needing to submit, and he lost the World Heavyweight Championship. But, I mean, it was great. Main event of WrestleMania 24. I thought it was a very good match and very good way to end the show. At number 8, we have the Triangle Ladder match. The Dudleys, the Hardys, and Christian having the first ever tables, ladder, and chair match at WrestleMania 2000. This was just fantastic. First time ever at WrestleMania. You see here Edge and Christian drop kicking the ladder into Bubba's face. Hardy using the ladder on Devon. I mean, this match was just insane. Christian jump off ladders out of the ring onto the floor. You see here Edge jumps off a ladder and spears Jeff Hardy. That wasn't the classic one. That happened in another one. But still a really cool moment. You see here the freaking Hardy Boys jumping off the ladder at the same time, one on the stomach, one on the butt, on Bubba Dudley. It was just crazy. I mean, the Dudleys did a 3D to Christian off the ladder. Just crazy stuff we've never seen before. You see at the end here, Matt Hardy is standing on the table. Edge and Christian managed to push him off, and they both grabbed the tag championships, winning one of the first triangle ladder matches in WWE history. It was a show stealer. It was absolutely amazing. At number 7, we have Triple H defending the World Championship against Shawn Michaels and Chris Benoit at WrestleMania 20. This was a really good match. Chris Benoit had a triumphant win at the Royal Rumble, eliminating Big Show in the end. I mean, you see this wonderful stare down here again. Shawn Michaels getting suplexed by Chris Benoit. What I loved about this match is Triple H and Shawn kind of put their egos aside and really let Chris Benoit shine. You see this giant ass backflip from Michaels off the ropes. Later on, you see Benoit going through the announce table. Triple H pedigreeing Shawn Michaels. This match was just crazy. If you remember, Shawn and Triple H had a lot of bad blood back then. You see in the end here, Chris Benoit has Triple H in a bloody cross face, and Triple H ends up tapping out, and Benoit wins the World Championship. You see here, Eddie Guerrero and Benoit both won the big championship that night, so that was really great. It was just a special moment, and when you think about somebody defeating Triple H and Shawn Michaels in the main event, that's pretty crazy. I mean, the modern day comparison I could compare that to probably is Daniel Bryan against Orton and Batista. But yeah, this match was just really incredible and one I definitely suggest watching. At number 6, we have Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin in a submission match. This was one of the most personal rivalries in the early modern day of wrestling. Again, beautiful stare down. These guys hated each other. You could almost feel that they didn't like each other in real life, too. You see they've gone back and forth. Bret punching Austin. Austin punching Bret out the ring. I mean, even a beautiful chair shot here. Until I watched this match, I forgot it was even submission. This part's amazing. The figure 4 on the ring post. You know, Bret, he's a submission expert going after the leg. You see here he continues going after it, putting his leg in a chair. This match was just physical. You could tell these guys really didn't like each other. Then we make it to the infamous moment where Bret Hart has Stone Cold in the sharpshooter. Austin's face is all bleeding, yelling, screaming, in a lot of pain. And then Austin just puts his head down on the mat, and the match is announced over because Austin passed out from the pain, but he didn't tap out and Bret won. This was basically the start of the big Stone Cold Steve Austin we know. It was a really good classic match, even watching it back now. And yeah, it was just overall very entertaining to watch. At number 5, we have Kurt Angle defending the WWE Championship against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 19. This match was really insane. Two of the guys that really brought the best out of each other. You see Lesnar gorilla pressing Angle here. Of course, he realizes he's stronger than him. So he gets him on the ground, gets him in submissions hold, start doing some very big amateur wrestling. Like I said, this match was very physical. I think 3 F5s. You see Angle here doing an ankle lock. We made it to the one part where Lesnar was really desperate. So he went up to the top rope and did a shooting star press onto his head. Landed right on his head. So lucky he didn't break his neck. He got a bad concussion. After that, he somehow miraculously gets up and is able to hit Angle with an F5 for the win. I mean, you see here Lesnar sitting on the ground. He's definitely in a lot of pain. I mean, you even see here Angle shaking his hand. Lesnar's holding onto the rope so he doesn't fall down. Angle, I believe, went into this with a broken or fractured neck. So this match was amazing, and they both ended up going to the hospital after it. So they were really putting it on the line for the WWE Universe. At number 4, we have The Rock defending the WWF Championship against Stone Cold at WrestleMania 17. You see, again, awesome stare down. These guys had matches 3 times at WrestleMania. Every single one of them have been great. You see Rock hitting a stunner here. Rock bottoming. He catches his leg here. He manages getting him into the sharpshooter. I know these photos make it look like a finisher fest, but a lot of this was just great matchup and a lot of finishers. You see even Austin turned it around and got it on Rock. Austin is hitting a rock bottom on the Rock here. Again, another stunner to Stone Cold. That's what I just love about these matches. So many times they make you jump out of the edge of your seat. But then, Vince McMahon comes down, pulls the Rock off of Stone Cold after he stunned him. He was originally, Rock was Vince's guy. He turned on him. You see here, Vince is standing next to Stone Cold while he's beating the hell out of Rock with a chair. And they are shaking hands after. I think that's what made this one the best, is also a big-ass heel turn on the crowd. But it was also just a tremendous match. Definitely on the edge of your seat the whole match. At number 3, we have The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania 28. This truly was a decade in the building feud. Rock and Cena, both two biggest of their time. It started out with Cena kind of outdoing Rock, but then Rock coming back, showing, again, they were doing like more amateur stuff just to begin the match. They both did their awesome submissions, Rock doing the sharpshooter, Cena put Rock in the STF. Again, a lot of finishers, but it was definitely really good. He got AA'd several times where Cena caught him in midair. He did the people's elbow. I mean, they were just going back and forth. Near the end of the match, Cena decides, I'm going to be egotistical, show Rock. He goes for the Rock's people's elbow. He bounces off the ropes, bounces off the other side once again. He gets caught with the Rock bottom and loses to the Rock at WrestleMania 28. Honestly, I don't think most people saw that coming whatsoever. John Cena had won every big match there ever was, no matter who it was. So that's what really made the match that great. It was really awesome to watch. Again, another one just on the edge of your seat the whole time. At number 2, we have Triple H versus The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania 28. Again, this was 2 years in the making as well. Technically 4 if you look at the Shawn Michaels thing. Undertaker was back to get his revenge. Really kicked the crap out of Triple H in the beginning. Because, he made Undertaker not be able to walk out under his own power at WrestleMania the year before. You see here, Triple H desperately lifts him up to get out of the Hell's Gate. Very physical match. There was the one part where Triple H was beating the hell out of Undertaker with the steel chair. I think I counted maybe 18 chair shots or something. Then there was the one part where Undertaker thought it was a slow count and he put Shawn Michaels in Hell's Gate. That was just really good, built so much drama since Michaels went against him twice. But in the end, Undertaker picks Triple H up and tombstones him, drops him right on his head. And Michaels desperately counts the count. You could tell he has respect for The Undertaker while he's doing it, but just wants the onslaught of his poor friend to be done. And then, them standing up at the top of the stage at the end. Just been a long 4 years, everyone beating the hell out of each other, going through the drama. It was like a really way to just put the sunset down, really. It was great. And at number 1, we have The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. This whole match was purely about who is the best in the WWE, who's the best wrestler, has the best fans. You see here it starts with Undertaker really outpowering Michaels. It doesn't take long for Shawn to do a lot of kind of like running, smacking, running away, connecting with The Undertaker without getting caught. You see here he goes for sweet chin music. Undertaker catches it and counters. Undertaker right here doing the dead man's dive, landing onto his head. It was just really crazy of a lot of reversals. Michaels hits the sweet chin music, gets a really near fall, has everyone on their feet. You see Michaels getting chokeslammed here later in the match, kicks out. I mean, The Undertaker's face says it all. He punished Michaels so much, and he just kept going and going, showing that he's the showstopper. Near the end here, you see he is going for a moonsault off of the top rope, and Undertaker manages to catch him just right in the position of the tombstone. Tombstones him right on the skull and gets the 1, 2, 3. They both laid on the ground for like 5 minutes after, just showing they were exhausted, how much they really went through each other. I still, to this day, I think this is the best WrestleMania match of all time. I don't think anything has even topped it. I mean, for me, the Triple H, Undertaker, and the Cell, that came close to it. But this was just awesome about who was the best. And Shawn obsessed about it the next year until they had another match. Overall, I think this is just one of the greatest matches of all time, honestly. If you haven't watched this, damn, you need to check it out right now. Alrighty, guys, so that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, if you did, hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing. But anyways, comment down below what you think about these matches, what you think I'm wrong about, what your favorite matches are, and stuff like that. I'll see you now. WrestleMania is coming up here in a few weeks. I'm going to try and do a few more WrestleMania-themed videos and just try to keep on top of this and stay on schedule more. But, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video, and hope to see you in the next one.